Hey guys, have you ever come fresh from a workout thinking, I deserve a little reward? Now, I don't mean pizza, because then what is even the point of working out? I mean just a touch of something sweet. So today we are going to make some sweet red bean rice balls. And it's gonna be in a little bit of a soup. You'll see it's really, really delicious and fairly easy to make. So go on, wash your hands, make sure you are rid of all your gym germs before you head to the kitchen. And I will meet you there. All right, to start, I'm going to introduce the two stars of our show today. Some glutinous rice flour. This is the kind of thing that makes mochi. So you can see where I'm getting at with these sweet rice balls. And here we have red bean paste, which is sort of what goes in mooncake or red bean buns. If you know what I mean, this is delicious. So we are going to put this into a dough made of this and then drop it in a soup. That's how easy it's gonna be. To start off, we are going to measure out 2 cups of this rice flour. I almost want to wear a face mask doing this part because this thing just blows everywhere. Then I'm going to add about half a cup of water to start. Now this is one of those things that's not particularly precise. You just want to watch it and stir it and just keep adding water until the consistency looks right. I'm going to take a spatula, start stirring this together, keep adding some water. Once you start seeing that this is coming together almost like Play-Doh, let's call it that, then you can sort of wash your hands and get in there with your hands. All right, so here's the dough. I think I probably put in about 3/4 a cup of water, and this is ready. If you see it look like this, as I mentioned, consistency of Play-Doh, we are set to proceed to the next step. So here we are going to now open up our red bean paste. And actually here I've got a pot with some water. I'm gonna just let this start boiling. Then I can drop these. They're kind of gonna be like dumplings as I have them made. I'm going to squeeze myself. It doesn't look very appetizing coming out. I admit to that. All right, back to my dough here. I am just going to break off a little piece, say about, that's not a little piece, this much. Roll it out into a ball. And then I'm going to make a little compression, like so. Now this almost looks like a little bowl, which is great. I'm going to cradle the red bean paste in the middle. Take a spoon, scoop this up, and you can fill this, you'll get more confident the more you do. Because initially you might be a little bit hesitant, not knowing how much you can actually fill. But once you have it in there, just like kind of smush the sides upwards and close it, and then roll it till it is round again. Okay, so that would be one dumpling, and you can now set it aside, and once the water is warm, you can put it in. Let's do another one. So there is no reason or rhyme in terms of how big these have to be, just whatever you are comfortable making. Start with a ball, use your thumb to make a bit of a groove, and then make it into this saucer-shaped dough disc. And then scoop some red bean paste. And then just sort of vince the sides to pinch upwards till it forms a seam at the very top, and then roll in your hands. The rest, but for now, because my water is already coming to a boil, I'm gonna get some testers in here. So about 2 inches of water. Probably want to stir it so that it doesn't stick immediately to the bottom, which is what it's wanting to do already. So if you just stir the water in one direction, it's going to create a bit of a whirlpool action to prevent the dumplings from sticking to the bottom. You could also just add more water so this thing doesn't happen to you. Somehow mine ended up being way less water. Let that simmer for something like 5 minutes. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes boiling, so I've turned off the stove, and you can serve these dumplings as is. They look just like little mochi balls. But typically what we do, and sometimes you'll see this in a Chinese restaurant when it comes to the dessert, is that they serve these dumplings in a red bean soup. Now it's COVID, so the same problem strikes again where I don't have red beans at home, I have mung beans. You guys may remember my video many years, feels like maybe decades ago, maybe 1 decade ago, where I actually made mung bean soup on YouTube. And so we're gonna do that. We're gonna use mung bean soup as the base for our red bean paste dumplings. Now, this makes it kind of Christmassy, I think, right? You got some green and you got some red. I say this is just in the spirit of the season. So I'm putting 2 dumplings here, and I would just serve it like this. You don't even need any extra sugar because that bean paste inside is so sweet already. Let's have a taste test. All right, finally it is tasting time. So here is a dumpling in my mung bean soup. It's gonna be a very big bite. That is delicious. Kind of hot too. The rice dough on the outside is so soft and just a really nice added layer of anticipation before you get to that really sweet core, which kind of jumps out at you, almost like the chocolate that's in a lava cake, because it's like really soft and really sweet, and once you bite into it, it just really gushes forth. This is delicious. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. You can see how easy it is. I'm still in my workout clothes, but you know what? This might be my dinner, so I'm gonna get to it. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching Food Bite.